What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel for another Fertility Friday upload. Today's video is just going to be a quick video. I told you guys that I would do a Vitex review, and then I also wanted to give you guys a quick little update on what has happened in the last week as far as my TTC journey goes. So let's get right into the video. So for Vitex, I'll start with that first. For Vitex, you guys know that I started Vitex, my cycle for the month of October. So I actually started September 29th, and I purchased the Gaia brand of Vitex because I researched different brands and I figured that one with the liquid capsules, I was reading that the liquid was a little bit more potent than just the regular little tablets. So I bought that brand from Amazon, and initially everything was fine. I was responding well to it and I felt fine. After about 2 weeks, so around the time that ovulation was supposed to be occurring, when I got my positive ovulation test and I was noticing like signs and symptoms of ovulation, like somewhere in that week I started to notice that it was almost like my equilibrium or something was off. Like I just felt a little off. And I don't know if it was the fluctuation in hormone changes that I wasn't really used to, because you guys know I have PCOS. And so I was just like, oh, you know, I feel a little weird. But I drank water. I had little small bouts of nausea, whatever. And I told you guys that in my Blogtober videos that I had that going on. And yeah, I just felt a little off. But once I drank water and stuff, it like subsided. So I didn't really think much of it. I just thought mostly that it was just my hormones fluctuating, and I just wasn't used to like the fluctuation. And I knew that my hormone levels may have been rising because of the Vitex, and that's also something that I'm not really used to. So I didn't look too much in it. You guys know for the rest of the month of October, I took the Vitex. I know some people take Vitex, they stop once they get a positive ovulation test. I had heard a lot of reviews and a lot of people saying that, you know, they responded to Vitex and it's recommended that you take it for at least 3 months before you start seeing results from it. So I planned on taking it for at least 3 months just to see changes in my body, see how things got regulated. Yeah, it did help with my skin, and it also did help with my cycles being a little bit less painful. That was a plus. And then I also noticed that my body was showing signs of ovulation, so that was also a plus. So I was fine with Vitex. When I got my pap smear at the end of October, trying to prepare to go to another fertility clinic, you guys know I got a call back from my doctor saying that my thyroid levels, hormone levels were off, and I had never had issues with my thyroids ever in my life. And I was starting to question whether or not my levels being off had something to do with Vitex. And I wanted to clarify in this video that I have seen a endocrinologist. I saw her on Tuesday of this week, and she did let me know that when they originally took my labs and checked my hormones, and I had to repeat it after a week of stopping Vitex, that my levels were still the same. So she said the Vitex should have been out of my system by that point, and she felt like Vitex probably didn't have like an effect on my thyroid. So I just wanted to clarify that here, that Vitex most likely did not have anything to do with my thyroid levels being increased, because you know Vitex does affect your pituitary gland. Your pituitary gland kind of works with your thyroid in producing hormones for your body. So Vitex did not have anything to do with that. But I will not, now that I've been cleared to take like my vitamins and stuff, I will not take any more herbal supplements, so I will not be continuing to take Vitex at all. And then I guess that can just lead me right into my TTC update for this week. So you guys know I went and saw the endocrinologist that I was referred to, the general endocrinologist, not a reproductive endocrinologist. And she looked at my labs. She told me that my T3 and T4 levels were in normal range. I know the other doctor told me that I had hyperthyroidism and that I need to see an endocrinologist because I needed to get treated, and let me know that I possibly needed to have my thyroid removed or something. When I met with the endocrinologist this week, at first they were telling me that I wouldn't be able to see her until sometime in like February, and I was like, oh my God, Lord. And then the nurse, or the lady, the receptionist who I was speaking with, was like, oh, wait a minute, I got you an appointment. And it was for the next day. And I was like, Lord, I thank you. Doors were literally starting to open, and it felt so good. So I saw the endocrinologist on Tuesday. I said all that to say that one thing. But when I saw her, she let me know what my levels were, what normal ranges were. She listened to me, y'all. She read my file. We sat in the office literally for like an hour and a half with her, just listening and explaining what could potentially be going on with my body or my thyroid. So she did also think that the other doctor was wrong, and she, you know, she was like, yeah, she misdiagnosed, she missed the mark or whatever. So we agreed on that, and then I was thankful because I was like, I know I wasn't crazy. This lady was out of control. So if you haven't seen this video where my doctor tried me, I'll link it up above. She tried me, okay? So the endocrinologist though did let me know that she thinks that I have subclinical hyperthyroidism. So I don't have full-on hyperthyroidism, but there is something suppressing my thyroid stimulating hormone because it's way lower than what it should be. So she told me that she thinks that I have one of three things going on. I either have thyroiditis, Graves' disease, or I have nodules, and they have to be small because she couldn't feel any nodules on my thyroid. She had to feel around and stuff, but she said that she think I may have small nodules, maybe on my thyroid somewhere that she couldn't feel. So at this time, she is checking my TSI levels to see if I have Graves' disease. It's the first test she wanted to do to see if I have Graves' disease. And then she also wants to do this iodine kind of radiology something test. And she said if my thyroid sucks up all the iodine, that's how she'll know for sure if I have Graves' disease or not. So I'm still waiting to hear back when I'll get that test done. However, she did also think that I should be seeing a reproductive endocrinologist like I originally asked for October 30th when I saw that crazy doctor that I told y'all about. And I was just like, see, I told that lady I just needed to get to Walter Reed's fertility clinic. If you don't know Walter Reed, it is a military treatment facility, a military hospital that has a fertility clinic. And I was like, I just needed to go there. I just needed a referral to go. That's all I needed that lady to do. And she has sent me through the whole ringer. So now here we are, November 30th, a whole month later. And I'm just now getting the referral I asked for a month ago to go to this fertility clinic because the endocrinologist was like, I don't want to start treating you and, you know, it's something a little bit too harsh, or it kind of slows down, you know, the time frame that you're trying to conceive. But also she felt like it would be best for me to go to someone who treated fertility and endocrinology as well, because they would know how to best take care of me because I'm trying to conceive. Yeah, so I went today, this morning actually, and I met with my new primary care doctor who I requested because the last one was tripping. That doctor had also had her own struggles with infertility, so she knew exactly how I felt. She also felt like my last primary care doctor was a Looney Tune, and she got on it. She called the fertility clinic so that I wouldn't have to go through TRICARE and wait a whole nother week to see if I could get into Walter Reed. She called them directly to see what they needed from her so that she could make sure she got them exactly what she needed, exactly what they needed for me to be able to come there. So I am happy to report that I will not have to wait 6 months to try to conceive. Lord, I thank you. I am so happy we are not having to wait that long. Let me tell you, I was so happy to get that news this morning, that we don't have to wait to conceive. We don't have to wait 6 months to try to conceive. So the earliest that I'll probably be able to get into the new fertility clinic is probably at the end of December. But I'll be calling them next week to schedule for sure, because I needed to give all of my doctors time to get my medical records there so that they have everything that they need from me. And then we also need to make sure my husband gets an updated semen analysis and some lab work done for them as well. And then we're going to be on our way. Now, one thing we have talked about, and another thing I need to clarify from my surrogacy and adoption video. I don't know if I made it clear. I don't think I made it clear, but we aren't gonna start trying to adopt or go down the surrogacy route right now. We did want to try IVF first, possibly early next year, depending on how our first appointment goes and what the new doctor said, the new fertility clinic. We probably will be trying IVF at some point at the beginning of 2019. So it's earlier than we planned on. We didn't plan on, we thought maybe by the end of next year, if nothing happened, that then we would try IVF first to see if that would work for us. But now, because of everything going on with this thyroid situation, it may have to be pushed up earlier. So now we're kind of preparing ourselves to go through the treatment earlier next year so that hopefully we can conceive through IVF. I don't know if we'll try IUI or just kind of skip over that. I know it'll probably be cheaper to try that, but at this point, because certain medications I won't, if I have like Graves' disease or just a serious thyroid issue in general, certain medications you cannot take when you're trying to conceive. And the general endocrinologist let me know that it'll probably be best for me to try to conceive and have them regulate my thyroids before jumping out of the gate, having surgeries and these treatments done that could affect my fertility and kind of make things worse temporarily while they're trying to figure out what's gonna regulate things for me. So yeah, that's kind of the gist of what's going on. I know I was doing a lot of talking. I hope it all kind of made sense. So yeah, we are definitely back on the TTC train. I'm excited that we are going to a new fertility clinic. I'm excited that we may be starting IVF, something a little bit more aggressive to get this thing going. And I will be going back to kind of binge watch My Fruitful Journeys YouTube videos on her journey through IVF, just to kind of refresh myself on her whole process, her whole experience, and things she tried, things that she found helpful. And I'll probably be writing her on Instagram or something too, just, you know, so I can learn. And I know some of you who follow me have been through IVF, so I'll probably be reaching out to you guys too, when I have a lot of questions and stuff. That's why I'm glad we have this little community. We can all learn from each other. We can all help each other. And yeah, I really do appreciate you guys for that, because y'all always like on it with letting me know different things to try, different books to read. Y'all are the best. So yeah guys, that's pretty much all that's happening with our journey over here. Hopefully our baby is coming in 2019. I'm praying about it. I'm gonna claim it. Our baby is coming in 2019. If you are out there trying to conceive, I'm gonna need you to say it with me. Our baby is coming in 2019. Say it with me. Our baby is coming in 2019. I'm gonna speak that thing into existence, y'all. Like, I feel good. I feel like all week long, doors have been opening left and right. All these things that usually, all these referrals and appointments and stuff that usually take like 2 months to get into, literally was like, oh, you want to come tomorrow? And I was just like, what? This was literally God opening all the doors for me, okay? I prayed a good prayer on Sunday, and this week was literally a confirmation that God is with me. God hears what I'm asking, and he is definitely providing me the desires of my heart. And I know God has me covered. He has us covered. He has our family covered. I am blessed. I am blessed. I'm blessed. I can't even stress that enough. Yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope you guys got some good news too this week. I know it may not seem like a lot, but y'all know, look, 2 weeks ago, I thought that we weren't going to be able to try again until next June. And now it's like a complete turnaround has happened, and God is just so good. I'm telling you. So stay tuned to what's to come next. I will definitely be keeping you guys posted. I will definitely check in with you guys the next Friday and let you know when my appointment is, because I'm sure I'll be making an appointment for the new fertility clinic sometime next week, once I feel like all of my records should be there. And I think that's all. Yeah, I'll see you guys. I'll see y'all around. So until then, bye.